Hi everyone, this is the second class that focuses on talking about football. This class follows on from the intermediate level class. It goes into more detail regarding positions, tactics, personnel, and phrasal verbs. Vocabulary: a medical checkup, stretching, planning the strategy for a game involves deciding on the tactics and the formation. Drills, training, weight training. A clearance is a defensive kick that is intended to put the ball out of danger. For example, you might say, the defender's clearance went out of play for a throw-in. The long ball game is a style of football in which a team prefers to pass the ball high up the pitch in the hope that an attacking player will get the ball and flick it on or score. One-touch football is a style of football in which a team can pass the ball quickly from one player to another without the need to control it with more than one touch. A player is offside when he is closer to the opponent's goal line than both the ball and the last defender in the opponent's half at the time that the ball is kicked. You might say, the striker was in an offside position. A defeat refers to a match that is lost, the opposite of a win. A draw is when a game finishes with an even score. The game ended in a 2-2 draw. The lead. When a team has more goals than the opposition, it is in the lead. An equalizer is a goal that cancels out the opposing team's lead and leaves the match tied. This can also be used as a verb. For example, they equalized to bring the score level. A back heel is a kick where the ball is hit with the heel or the back of the foot. This can also be used as a verb. For example, Jack Wilshere back-heeled the ball to Theo Walcott. A feint is to pretend to move in a particular direction in order to deceive a competitor. The player feinted to pass the ball, then shot it into the net. To volley means to kick a moving ball in the air before it hits the ground. This can also be used as a noun. A volley. Mesut Ozil's volley beat the goalkeeper at the far post. A bicycle kick can either be done backwards or sideways. The body is completely off the ground. To knock out, to eliminate another team from a competition. A head-to-head refers to a game that decides which team is ranked higher if two teams have a similar level of points. To concede, the opposite of scoring a goal, to allow a goal. For example, England conceded 2 goals in 20 minutes. Goal difference. If Arsenal score 4 goals over 2 matches and Barcelona score 1, the goal difference is 3. A 1-2. A passing move in which one player passes the football to another player, who immediately passes it back. So let's look at some of the positions and formations used. A wingback's role is more attacking than the fullbacks and involves a great deal of running. They must be able to cross the ball well as tackle. The sweeper's job is mainly to play behind the defense, to add extra security and improve the passing out of the defense. A defensive midfielder must protect the defense and win possession of the ball, then pass it to the more creative players. It can be very difficult to mark a supporting striker or a false nine because they can play deep 1 minute, then burst forward the next. So here's an example of the 4-3-3 formation. This is quite an attacking formation. The three midfielders will normally play quite close together. The three strikers will split across the pitch to provide width to the attack. The 5-3-2 or the 3-5-2 formation. In these formations, the two wide midfielders are really attacking fullbacks. This formation can be an effective way of switching between defense and attack. Phrases and phrasal verbs used in football. To keep possession. To be able to keep the ball and prevent the opposing team from touching it. The opposite of lose possession, or to give the ball away. To be dangerous on the counter-attack. To have the ability to switch quickly from defense to attack. A clinical finish, referring to a well-placed, controlled shot from a scoring position that ends in a goal. For example, he controlled the ball and scored with a clinical finish. His first touch let him down. This means a player was unable to control the ball with his first touch and lost possession. The goalkeeper is quick off his line, referring to a goalkeeper who is fast and makes good, quick decisions as to when to leave the goal to prevent an attacking play. To pull off a great save, referring to a very strong, quick, or acrobatic stop of a shot by the goalkeeper. To be strong in the air. A team with a lot of tall players who can head the ball well are strong in the air. They may prefer the long ball game and score a lot of goals with headers. A prolific goal scorer, referring to a player, normally a striker, who scores or has scored a lot of goals. For example, Thierry Henry was a prolific goal scorer for Arsenal. To put it in the back of the net. To score a goal, for example, Mario Balotelli controlled the cross and calmly put it in the back of the net. A nutmeg is a trick or technique in which a player passes a ball through the opponent's legs, then collects it from the other side. Also used as a verb. For example, the attacker nutmegged the defender. To hit the woodwork. This expression means a team kicked the ball against the crossbar or post and was very unlucky not to score. To get stuck in, referring to a team whose players showed a lot of determination and fought very hard during a match. A howler is a very basic mistake that possibly led to a goal. To switch the play means to change direction of play and pass the ball from one side of the pitch to the other. For example, he switched the play from the left side of the pitch to the right side. Label these descriptions. Explain these phrasal verbs. Name the image. And that brings us to the end of today's class. For more information on our one-to-one classes with a native speaking teacher, visit speakeasy1to1.com. Thanks for watching.